Good. Let's roll up together, shall we? Hey, I got a new trigger point roller ball. Somebody gave it to me as a gift. It's pretty hard. Supposed to roll around on this. Trigger point. Do you really want to be triggered? Anyway, I'm going to set that off to the side. Welcome to my local friends, and welcome to the growing audience of YouTubers around the world. We're a small little YouTube channel, and we try to bring yoga for everybody and to be very inclusive and encouraging. Because maybe you're not a 13-year-old Romanian gymnast or a circus performer at the Cirque du Soleil or a professional contortionist, but you still want to feel good in your body and relax and find some peace of mind. So Sunday, if you're watching this live, it is Sunday, August 31st. That was a fast month, wasn't it? And if you're watching it recorded, it's right now. Anyway, my name is Greg, and we're going to do some gentle joint juice, meaning we're going to go through the joints of the body, loosen them up. Then we're going to do some yin and restorative yoga. And it's not going to get much more complicated than that. Today's not about complexity. It's about simplicity and resolving into the one unifying presence of being that brings healing to all of us. Some might call that God. I don't think it matters what you call God as long as you call upon. We'll chant Om together. Nice big inhale. Vibrate. We're much more vibrational creatures than we are physical creatures, I believe. And as I was chanting Om, my drum teacher came over day before yesterday and tuned up my drum kit. And now when I chant Om, I make my snare drum vibrate. So whatever we're vibrating spreads out into the world and stimulates other vibrational creatures. What does this mean in the larger sense? Well, if you're vibrating a good resonance, a good harmonic, if you are vibrating love, light, peace, and truth, kindness, then you're going to find that and resonate with it, and it's going to find you. If we're vibrating with something else, then that's going to find us as well. And yoga is the art and science of bringing peace and a sweetening and harmonizing our vibration. Anyway, shoulders, 1, 2. There's nothing overly complex. Don't try to figure this out or make more into it. It's just the gluing together of these movements in a sequence. Shoulders other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now here's a classic example of a particular sort of release that takes time, and Sunday we give time. And so I'm going to take my right fingers, back left corner of my head, and I'm going to tilt my head to the right. I'm not going to snap it over all at once. I'm just going to tilt it. Then I'm going to drop my chin and let my hand release my neck down and to the right. And then I'm just going to keep that to the right and down, tilt and drop, tilt and drop, tilt and drop. And then I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait for the cows to come home. I'm going to wait for hell to freeze over. I'm going to wait until the waiting is done. All good things come to those who wait. No agenda, no hard and fast. Take your time. Good. I'm going to bring it back up. It's nice to take a little time sometimes. Left finger's back right corner, head tilts, chin drops. There's a little more tilt, a little more drop, right shoulder relax, eyes closed, facial expression dissolves, no rush. We're looking to go into the deeper layers of our body, not just the superficial, external, exoteric part of our body that's reacting to all the stimuli, but go someplace more interesting, someplace more sublime, less reactive, more creative. Good. Bring our head back up. Good. Now we just do 4 slow neck rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other way. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now I'm going to relax my head down for 30 seconds. I call it falling asleep in class. Drop your chin down, close your eyes, contemplate your navel, or just stop thinking altogether. Today, it's not about what we do, it's about what we don't do. How much of our activity is expended toward things we don't necessarily need or want or are good for us, and just addition by subtraction. Okie doke, a little bit of acupressure, just going to tap the heels of my hands together. It's a well-known pressure point in most of the sacred energetic arts. Good. Then what my big black cat does when he gets his happy on. I can see why he does this. Good. Now I'm going to take the heels of my hands down here into my hips. I'm just going to press left and right. If you're brand new and you're tight as a boiled owl, you just do it a little bit. If you're really flexible, just do it a little bit. Today, we're just doing a little bit of things and finding the whole that's greater than the sum of the parts, or at least some of the parts. Good. Now, this flexion of my wrists, not that one, that one. Put the back of your hands in here and just push and smush. We're cultivating a mood of peace, presence, contentment, samtosha. How about acceptance of exactly the way that it is? Good. Now I'm going palms up, palms for palms, thumbs to the outside. If you're a very tight person, Crispy in Cleveland, your hands may not even reach down to the floor. You can put your hands behind you and lean back into them. You'll get the same stretch of your forearm. If you can get your arms in front, then you carefully, and I emphasize the word carefully, lean forward into your palms. Drop your chin, close your eyes, stop thinking. Bring your awareness into exactly what you're feeling in this moment in your hands, wrists, and forearms. It's a very sensitive area for most humans who've had hands for a while. Most people never stretch this. Their hands become lobster claws. They become subject to arthritis and rheumatism in their hands. Their hands start working. Life is not fun anymore. And it just goes to hell in a handbasket and then you die. So that's one way to live life, or follow wisdom rules of how to operate in our body and enjoy yourself maximally until we're done. Good. All right. That's a lot of that. Now, this, arms out, internal, external, lot of in, lot of out. Good. Now, this is all the internal rotation that I have. Then my hands behind my back for handcuffs. Hopefully not today. Now, can you get the back of your wrists inside your armpits? You may not be able to. That's okay. Just, you don't have to do every movement. Just do what you can do. Can you get your elbows inside your knees? Can you drop your chin and slowly squeeze your knees until your wrists say, holy expletive deleted? That's enough. Thank you. We're actually looking to feel something. This is not anesthesia, and trust me, I've got nothing against anesthesia. Okie doke. Then here comes the flood of relief. Place your hands in front of your face, rolls them around. This is cool. If you haven't done it, it's a good way to get your body open and moving again. Other way. This is all the precursor work to our yin and restorative yoga coming up, but it's good to get the joints open, isn't it? Cup your hands at your heart. Feel holy, sacred, and reverent, grateful, appreciative, and thankful. Optimistic, anticipatory, enthusiastic, joyful, present, and glad. Okie doke. How about these ankles? I'm going to stretch this right leg out. This guy's going to go over the top. For most people watching, this is fine. It gives you access to your ankle. You want to fold your right shin under, that's fine. I'm wearing a bandage on my left ankle today because it just got some stuff going on. So being very gentle, but just moving it through a happy range of motion. I've been playing the drums too much and my ankle is saying, no, no. I tend to overdo things and just keep going to the point of mania, and life is always teaching me to let up a little bit. Good job. Feels good to get your foot moving, doesn't it? Left foot out. If you can't get your ankle over your knee like this, you have found your tribe. It's just don't give up. If it folds under, that's fine. Just make sure your ankle bone is to the left of your knee. Crank a doodle dandy on your ankle. Most people have forgotten how to have fun with their entire body. Too much attention paid to certain points, and all parts of the body are fun and interesting. Other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Just stretch your pins out in front, your legs. Now, can you bring your feet in and lift your butt? Maybe you're really tight and stiff and sore and congealed and petrified and hopeless, but not anymore. Just lift up a little. Sink down. Even if you just do a little bit every day, you start to accrue benefits from small incremental movements. Lift up. Good. And sink down. All right, now from here, I'm going to use a couple of extra props today because, well, I had a yoga studio for a very long time before the pandemic. So I've got a lot of props and bolsters and I really like using them. So I'm putting a bolster behind me. A bolster can also be supplanted by big cushions. So why did I put something behind me? Well, I'm going to take my right shin and fold it under like this. Right knee folded, left knee out to the side. If you're brand new and very tight in your body, this seemingly simple way of sitting, it ain't so simple because ankle, knee, hip has congested and congealed, quadricep is tight. So if you're brand new, you can just lean over to the side and try to begin to get in this position of your right shin folded under, left knee out to the side. It's a compound position. After a while, you'll be able to sink in a little bit. And from here, I just like, these are my hips, and I'm taking my hips and I'm rotating them left and right to bring some life and movement into my hippies. Then I'm going to undulate my pelvis, anterior and posterior rotation, just stretching, releasing, getting some blood flow, some movement in a place where a lot of people have really, if you're 15 years old, your hips are lively and they're ready for action, but maybe it's been a while. So now that I've done that, I'm just going to lean back a little bit. And if you're new, I do not recommend even trying to lean all the way back. You just lean back to here and you begin to stretch open ankle, knee, hip, quad, hip flexor, the whole gamut. If you're feeling it, you can lean. This is why I put the bolster behind me. Now, because it's restorative or yin yoga, instead of just going down and coming back up, we'll spend a minute and a half, and this is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. Just do what you can do. Build some patience and some breath there. Smooth out your breath. Okay, my friends, I hope you enjoyed that. Now, before I come up, but I keep my lower body where it is. And now with hands behind, I just do what most people never do. I'll just lift up my buns, stretch my hips forward. Most people are very tight here. Good. Now, everything about this pose seems to tilt or to twist our body to the left. So What's interesting is actually to drop into the right hip and turn your upper body to the right, which if you're way over here, that's going to take a little while. But after a while, you'll be able to isolate and make your upper body independent of your lower body and turn to the right a little bit. You might reach down, grab your right hip or right ankle, look around yourself to the right. And again, you're just approximating this. If you're way back here, you're just pushing into your hands and kind of turning to the right. All these poses can be done, are done incrementally. You're probably not a contortionist or a circus performer or an Olympic athlete. That's okay. Most people aren't. Good. Now from here, I'm going to release out of that. I'm going to drag my right leg out. And I think for most friends, just to put your right ankle underneath your left knee is a perfectly sufficient seated cross-legged pose. Again, as at the start, if your right ankle goes over your left knee, but the whole ankle is to the outside and your knee is dropping, your hips are reasonably open. Otherwise, you don't need to be this extreme with the pose. Arms out, right arm under. Just move your elbows up and down a little bit. This is the beginning movement for those who are very tight in neck, back, and shoulders. After a while, your elbows will pull in more tightly. This then affords you the ability to fold your arms up and down. If you can't do it, don't worry about it. Just up and down with your elbows. This is a well-known movement that I invented, no other humans have done, and helps to get the tension out of neck, back, and shoulders. Then I also invented elbows going around in a circle. I invented breathing. I invented the stars, the sun, and the moon. This is when I get myself into trouble, when I think that I am the cause of all things. So in the beginning, God, it says. Good. Now, again, I'm going to twist to the right. My face is going to go to the left. Elbows to the right, face to the left. Close your eyes, drop your chin. Be unusually happy for no reason. I'm happy because I am. I'm happy because I've been blessed with the infinite gift of presence in the universe. If we're not grateful for being itself, then anything else is just camouflage. Good, now bring it back to the center. Now, I happen to have access to both of my feet with my thumbs. Just going to massage into my feet a little bit, middle, center, bottom. Then I'm going to take a big deep breath. We're going to Om together. I'm going to make my snare drum vibrate. Peace on earth, goodwill to all, sea lions everywhere. That's pretty cool. I can get a better buzz roll out of my snare drum with my throat than I currently can with my hands. So live and learn, right? Stretch your legs out. They've been tied up for a while. Wiggle them out. Counter pose. Hands back, feet in, bottoms up. Good, we'll do that sequence on the other side, then we'll go right into delicious restorative yoga. So the move is this left shin folds under, like that. Right knee is out to the side, like that. I'm going to take my hippies and I'm going to make them go left and right. Pelvis is rotating, just opens up deep into my hips, hip flexors, psoas, piriformis, Good. Then my pelvis is going to go, it's going to rock up and down a little bit. Most people have lost their fun down here. Good. Now, if you're really tight, if you're crispy in Cleveland, not so bendy in Baltimore or atrophied in Atlanta, Dr. Greg recommends you just lean over and let this, as I lean over to my right, the pressure is taken off of this. And as I've been advising lately, you could do this on your bed and it would give you a lot of relief and ease down into your hips. I use a little mattress cushion. I'm really enjoying doing my restorative and healing yoga on the surface. After a while, when your hips level out and you feel a little bit more space, you could lean back on your hands. Maybe your right elbow, maybe your left elbow. But whatever we're going to do, we're going to spend a little time, like, a minute, minute and a half. This is how you can begin to reawaken the range of motion in your body. And as you wake up range of motion, you'll also wake up range of emotion, your ability to feel a much broader spectrum or palette of feelings in life. And of course, that's a challenge because we open ourselves up to the best of feelings and not the best of feelings, but we have to be free on the spectrum. Sometimes we got to dig out some pretty shitty shit in our emotional palette. But as we do that, we begin to transmute those energies into the truth rather than the negative narrative so many have imagined in our head. A lot of counselors, a lot of therapists, a lot of coaches, a lot of helpers love this brand of yoga because it helps them resolve and redeem and heal their own energies. It makes you a better healer when you've honestly made the hero's journey inward. In fact, there's no other real way to be a helper or a healer unless you've done the work, obvious. That's obvious. You can't heal people conceptually. This slow, patient yin work really, to some degree, it forces us inward, and then it moves from being forced to being a choice to go inside and examine. Okay, that timing seems good. Now we help ourselves out. Transitions are slow. Now with both my hands behind me, I am going to Elvis my pelvis up. I'm going to lift up and stretch the front of my body, which for many of us is just really tight. Not anymore as we lift up. Good, I'm going to sink down. And again, with my whole body, just the general disposition is be to turn to the right. So I'm just going to take a twist to the left. As I twist to the left, my left hip drops, my left ankle and knee crease a little more. You can use your hands and reach over to the left for a deeper twist. I'm just a gentle example of what you can do. If you want to go further, please. If you want to go less, please. But find your edge. Your edge is different than mine. We both have an edge. That's what makes us one. The differential in our edge makes us individual. Good. Now from here, we carefully drag this out to get this guy out. And again, For most friends, left ankle going underneath left knee is fine. This is called Sukhasana, easy pose, easy cross-legged pose. I'm sitting Indian style. It's a little more challenging to bring the ankle out and put it over, kind of a wide-kneed, boxy kind of a shape. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't, we're getting into heaven either way. Arms out. Now on this side, left arm comes. If you're very tight, you can barely cross your chest. You kind of get some fingers over on the shoulders, pull in a little tighter, maybe move your elbows up and down. And then after a while, after your elbows line up, you can cross your forearms. But I wouldn't do that until your elbows line up because you'll break your arms. Then up and down with your elbows. Then make some big greasy circles with your elbows. Dig out that thing that happened in the 3rd grade. What your dad said to you when you were 7. Dig out all of the trauma of junior high school. Other way with your elbows. We're moving through high school now. We're turning old, stinky, ancient patterns of perception into bright, brilliant, new, truthful, aligned, coherent, and coordinated patterns of perception. That's all. Now, I'm going to turn my elbows and chest to the left. I'm going to turn my face to the right. Going to drop my chin, close my eyes, and I invite you to join me being a calm and peaceful soul. Good, everything back to the center. Release my paws. Time for acupressure. I'm going to massage the middle center bottom of my feet with my thumbs. This is the heart-lung center. This is to dig out any of the stiffness, darkness, hurt, or pain that's lodged in our heart and lungs. We all have our heart ache and our heart break. Dig it out. Press in with some thumbnail. Good, now I want you to get your snare drum buzz rolling. Nice big inhale. That is so cool. I can get my snare drum to do a buzz roll with the sound of my voice. And what a perfect example, what a perfect, unmistakable example that whatever vibration you're putting out, you're getting back. If the world at large would just learn that primary spiritual lesson, the world would change so quickly. But for some reason, something so simple as what we put out comes back is still largely unknown to most of us. So every person that learns it and does their best to practice it is making the world a little bit of a better place. Hands to the heart. God bless all creatures everywhere, always, especially the people that annoy us, irritate us, that disagree with us, aka our enemies. Those half of the people on the planet who are quote unquote getting it wrong right now, bless them, because they're just the same as you. They just grew up from a different angle. Good. All right. Stretch my legs out. Cats and cows. Crucial movement. If you just do a set of cats and cows every day, your whole life will improve markedly. Cats and cows swear by these movements. Humans swear at them. Ups and downs. Good. Now I'm just going to take my hippies around in a circle. I'm just oscillating my undercarriage, circumnavigating my globes. Other way. Elvising my pelvis, grinding my gears, rotating my rears. Okay, now I'm going to crawl my knees in. I'm looking down at my knees. They're right there. My knees are hip distance apart. My feet are hip distance apart. I'm going to fold my toes under. And can you do this? Can you just go from hands and knees back over onto your feet? If you're over 50, I would say probably most American adults can't really do that movement. So if you can't do it, you just kind of approximate it. But we're looking to regain this essential childlike range of motion in our body. So from here, from a squat, can I bring my knees down, go back onto my hands, and go up and down with my spine? Now, somebody, like if you're 20 years old, this is very simple. It's like embarrassingly simple. Why are these people doing this? Because it's not simple if you can't do it anymore. And I'm here to help people regain, reclaim, and redeclare their capacity. Now, I'm on all fours. I fold my toes under. I push myself back. And the most important of all yoga positions, squat. Opens up your ankles, knees, hips, feet. Good for digestion, elimination, procreation, recreation, the nation. Now, what's interesting from here is butt. Isn't that great? All fours, back over our feet, squat, butt, hands, feet, up. This is genius. If it's really easy, just have some fun with all the thousands of people in the world who can do it. But for the millions of people who are kind of lost it, then I'm speaking right into your third eye. My brain, my mind is connecting with your mind. And I'm saying to all the souls who have kind of lived in a tired, sore, huddled body, that just follow along and do what you can do, and you'll be let out of the prison of the body. Now from here, I bring my feet in. This is all you got to do if you're really tight. After a while, you'll be able to lift up a little bit. After a while, you'll be able to go over your damn feet again, because they're designed to be very mobile little hands at the bottom of your legs. And then you'll come up. Now I'm sitting on my toes that are folded under. Don't like it very much. Then back onto my hands, cats and cows. That simple little movement ain't so simple for most of us. And if you can't do it, or you can kind of come close, make it a goal to be able to do that. Now from all fours, I'm going to come down to my left shoulder and my left ear. I'm just going to chillax. My butt is high. I'm down on my left shoulder and left ear. Now this is a yin relaxing yoga position. It's a twist, it's a forward fold, it's a neck release, it's a shoulder opener, it's fun. Okay, I'm going to push up out of that. I'm going to enjoy a couple of cats and cows before I do the other side. Good. Again, Crispy in Cleveland, you can just do your right elbow if you want, but I recommend going over to your bed and just bringing your right shoulder all the way down, Butt is high, knees are lined up, twist, forward fold, neck release, inversion, shoulder release. This is the Swiss Army knife of yoga positions. Okay, I'm going to bring my left hand back in, press back out. And I wonder if you would just enjoy this one thing with me one more time. Hands and knees high, folding my toes under. And if you're very tight, you can't even go back over your feet. After a while, you'll be able to get back to here. This is position 1A of humanity, squat. Opens up my feet. I actually hadn't been squatting for a long time, but now that I'm kind of doing this on a softer surface, we've been talking about you can do this on your bed. And I've given all my friends who've come to my class these 4-inch trifold mattress cushions. They're about $65 a piece, and I've given about 25 of them away. Hell of a good deal. And then I'm learning again just to drop onto my booty. Extend my legs out, and then escalate my booty up. My booty has been having more fun in the last couple of months than for several years prior, and I want your booty to start having fun again too. Good. You translate that however you want. Okay, now, where are we at? Holy crap. 95 degrees today? Really? We're actually broadcasting, simulcasting from the Bay Area of California. And if you are from other parts of the world, California has been enjoying an unbelievably cool, temperate summer. It's been unbelievably great. But now it's back up to 95 up here in the Bay Area. So now we're going to finish the movement part with restorative twist. And so I'm going to put a blanket underneath my neck. And to do this, again, this is so great on your bed or on a surface, but use what you can. I'm putting a blanket underneath my neck, shifting over to the right, extending my left leg out, drawing my knee in, my right knee. I'm going to take my knee around in a circle. I'm going to open up my acetabulum, that's your hip joint, other way. Now for a simple twist, I take my knee and I whoop it all the way over. Now my right shoulder lifted, my right knee comes. Please don't be here. When I'm teaching public classes and I see people bring their knee over to here and just stop, it frustrates the shit out of me. I want to go up there and stomp on their leg and bring it down, but I'm a very nice person. So I just gently say, lift your right shoulder, damn it, until your knee comes down. Put your right hand on your right hip and slowly open your torso to the right, but this side comes down. Good. A minute on this side. Sorry for yelling at you. It's just trying to get your attention. Now I can open up my whole torso. Give time, no rush. Finish your exhalations all the way. Again, I can't emphasize enough having a pillow or a blanket or a bolster, a little one underneath your neck to support your head so it's not floating in space. Okay, big inhale together. Exhale, let it go. Good, now bring your right knee back up. I'm going to push into my feet. My booty shifts back into the center. Then I slide my whole body over to the left. Extend my right leg out. Bring my left knee in. Make sure I've got the blanket roll underneath my neck. Lace over my left knee. Take my knee around in a circle just to lubricate my hip a little bit. Other way. This is just smart self-care for your body. This is like taking your body to body Jiffy Lube every 90 days like you're supposed to, except every day. Good, now my left knee is coming over and it's not stopping here. It's coming all the way down so that my left shoulder lifted. This is when the blanket makes all the difference underneath your neck. Now, my left shoulder is up, but now I can slowly, patiently, especially since I'm on a softer surface, let my upper body relax, open to the left. Which it does quite nicely when I afford and offer my body some peace and time and breath, which most people don't do. They're just, their body is like their just a, it's a mechanism they ride around in and just push on all the time. And bodies are organic creatures. They need care and love and support and time and compassion and admiration and recognition and gratitude and love. Okay, really big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Okay, I'm going to bring my left knee back up. Going to draw my left knee in and just hug it in. Take it around in a circle. Good, now I'm shifting my butt to the center, extending my legs out. My neck has a little support, arms down by the side of our body. And my friends, we have done 1 hour of yummy yoga, and now we're going to do 6, 7, 8 minutes of what's called Shavasana. Ancient yogis were genius in that they knew 6 or 7 minutes at the end of class to relax, to restore, to release, and just to do nothing would help us to catalyze and assimilate and synthesize all these beautiful energies of our body. Don't leave this part out. I can't imagine why you'd want to, usually impatience. So settle in, relax, close your eyes. Give your body time, space, and freedom to heal, to align itself, to naturally come back into the larger vibrations of love and healing and alignment. It's kind of like a musical instrument submitting itself to a master tuner. Okay, my friends, there's my voice. Begin to come back. Take your time. No rush. Soak up lots of love and light and truth, knowledge, power, and wisdom. Good, nice deep breath back in your body. Now I'm going to bring my knees in and just curl over to my side in fetal position. Love all over yourself, even if you don't think you deserve it, you do. Okay, now we'll sit up together. All those friends around the world, hundreds and hundreds of us gathered on the internet and local friends in the Bay Area. Hands are into our hearts. We drop our head down. We humble ourselves. What should we humble ourselves to? Well, something worthy of our veneration, worship, reverence, the highest that we know, certainly something greater than our own mortal selves, and something that connects all of us in a web, a net of love and light, presence, truth, and being. Something redeeming, forgiving, glorious. And to that one greatest of all things, we say, Namaste. I guess we might call that no thing at all. Anyway, I always say arrivederci, avita adios, and au revoir to my worldwide audience first. Please like and subscribe. It really helps. We know we're a small little channel, but we're the small little channel that could. And if you like and subscribe, more people around the world get the benefit of doing yoga for everybody. So thank you for doing that.